Good morning from Marella Discovery in Heraklion Crete. So we're on the largest Greek island today. It's our last port of call. It's last full day. So I'm going to get off the ship. I've been here before. It's one of the only places on this itinerary that I've actually been to before. So this one, not a huge amount that I know what I'm going to see and do, but come along for the adventure, see where I get up to. And if you're enjoying the video, please do give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe, and you find out whatever else I get up to as well.
It's been cooked breakfast all the way this holiday, overlooking the ship again this morning in Heraklion. We've got another discovery in with us today. This is Celestial Discovery. The Venetian Fortress over there. Might go and have a look at that later.
This is our last full day in port on Marella Discovery. Tomorrow we're back to Marmaris and it's home time, so last day really. I've got to do my packing up and stuff. I've been to Heraklion. It's one of the only ports on this itinerary that I've actually been to before, so I'm in a great rush to get off the ship, although it's nearly 11, so that's a good time to go out now. I've had my breakfast and stuff. You can't walk out the port, you've got to go from the ship through this little terminal, and there's a complimentary shuttle bus out of the port that you can walk from there, so we'll be trying that in a bit. Down on deck 2, you've got all the little badges from all the ports called this ship's been to. There will be some for the Caribbean somewhere, because that's the last place I visited on it. The little screens by the lift tell you where you are, and also on this ship it's very useful where the gangway is. So deck 1, the staircase, which is in the middle. This ship, there's only 2 staircases, the red and the blue up the front, so it's quite easy. It's a relatively compact ship. All aboard time 4:30. You have to get a complimentary shuttle bus out of the port. They can't walk through the port.
There are signs though for the shuttle buses, and if you're going on tour today, the tour buses. Tours today are to Knossos. If you've not been, that's well worth a visit. Not sure if you can also go to Spinalonga, which is a bit further around the island, but it is very good.
I'm going for the shuttle bus there, and there is one sat there, so hopefully I'm going to jump on that. It's a very industrial port, so you definitely have to be on a bus. I only had to wait 5 minutes for the bus though, so it's not been too long. So the shuttle bus, you just get off at the terminal. It's like a 3-minute ride, so dead easy to do. You just have to remember where to come back and catch it now. Drops you at the front of the port. So where they drop you off, there's a taxi station. Then there are loads of hop-on hop-off bus stands, or there is a bus station.
The hop-on hop-off bus will take you to Knossos Palace if you want to go there, but the buses drop you off and come round again to pick up every hour. We've got to be back on at 4:30 and it's 11:30 now, so whilst I probably have time to do it, it's an hour's round trip if I stay on and don't do anything else. To be honest, I've been there before, so I'm not bothered today, so I'm going to walk. But if you come in and want to do Knossos on your own, go early, do the hop-on hop-off bus. I didn't ask the price, but I did get a map, and the good thing about a map is it does tell you all the other places to see. Some of the other stops look like museums and things, which I'm not planning to do today. And then there's the Venetian Fortress, which I was going to walk to anyway. Look at the sky. Beautiful and blue. Make the most of my last day, just enjoying the weather as much as anything else. I can see lots of people walking the opposite side of the fence there. So maybe I've just come a road over too far. Or maybe not. So I'd just come out a different gate. There's actually a main entrance to the port, and there's a yellow line that runs all the way through that leads you from the terminal building right out to the front gate, and then onto the city centre as well.
So it's quite well signposted. I'm heading towards the Venetian Fortress, and there's the Malavisi Archaeological Collection. So if you're enjoying your archaeological museums, there's loads to see on this itinerary. I think there's been an archaeological museum everywhere we've been. Actually, that's only been quite a short walk.
And if you were doing the hop on, hop off bus, this is the first stop. You reach the point where the old Venetian harbour meets the modern day marina.
And then the yellow line carries on. You're at the marina and the fortress, so as long as you can see the fortress, it's easy to find the yellow line back to port. And on the other side of the port wall, we've got the sea.
I decided to go and visit inside the fortress. It's €4 for an adult, €2 if you're under 25 or over 65, and free if you're under 25 and from the EU.
They've got these little boards in Greek, but also in English, so that's very helpful.
The Venetians called this place Candia and held it for years, but as the Ottoman Empire expanded westwards, in 1669 they were defeated and the Ottomans took over the fortress. These amphorae were discovered in a shipwreck by Jacques Cousteau in 1976. They date from the 1st century AD.
There's a few people here, but it's not too busy, not too crowded. So that's good, you can go and explore. Get up onto the walls now.
The tour of the fortress is well worth the price, but you can just wander around outside for free.
Yeah, up close to the fortress, you've got the Venetian lion there.
I've been to Crete a few times. It's a holiday island in its own right, so of course you see lots of planes flying overhead as well. There's a hop-on hop-off bus stop just at the entrance to the fortress, and across the road there's a pedestrian street that leads into the town centre.
Get yourself a taxi if you want to as well. We're in a touristy place here, so lots of tourist shops, restaurants, cocktails, ice cream, wood, I like lots of Cretan wood things. As I say, I've been to Crete a couple of times, so don't need souvenirs today. I'd treat myself to an ice cream. Just gone for ordinary strawberry today. €1.90, so not too expensive. Lots of cafes and bars and things.
So the map calls this Lion's Square and the Lion's Fountain, but its official name is the Morosini Fountain, and it was built in the Venetian period in 1629. This is also a shopping area, but as we were in port on a Sunday, not all the shops were open. After a bit of a wander around, I decided to start making my way back to the ship. Once again I picked up the yellow line near the fortress, but this time I was heading in the direction of the port. So I'm back at the port and I've entered through the main gate this time, so you can follow the yellow line and it takes you right through to the terminal building where you catch the shuttle bus back to the ship.
I've got a thing for doing the afternoon tea in the buffet now, so this has been my lunch for the last few days, but it's just nice to have a little bit of something to eat rather than a huge meal. This is quite a small plate in fairness, so it looks a lot, but it's not. Just in my cabin, and you can see the water being churned up there as we leave Crete and Greece. Cheerio! And time to go out and watch the sail away. I'm going to the toughest quiz, and then it's jackpot bingo today. So I've been rubbish all week, so I've been saving my luck up, so fingers crossed.
My luck wasn't in and I didn't win the quiz or the bingo.
Oh, that's me all packed up. So my case has got this little yellow tag on that tells them that it's for my Manchester flight. There's a couple of Manchester flights. We've got a letter that tells us that we have to be off. So in my case, my coach pickup is 9:55. Every cruise is a bit different. So last time in Croatia, if you've watched that episode, you will know that we had bonded luggage and you put your case out and didn't see it again until Manchester. For this one, this is to go outside before 2 a.m. and in the morning we go through passport control and immigration and then pick our cases up in the car park, put them on the bus. At the airport you'll take them off the bus, put them onto the plane, and then it's like a normal take your cases on holiday kind of scenario. And then you have your hand luggage, which doesn't need tagging, you just take that with you. So you keep things like your passport in your hand luggage and all that kind of stuff. But at least you can actually get at your things in the morning. But after 2 a.m, you don't see it until you get off the ship. Fortunately, I'm getting off quite early, so there's not much hanging around. So that's me done. So I'm not going to put it out just yet, but I thought I'd be pretty much packed up because it's not a job you want to do after a couple of glasses of wine with your dinner, is it really? Quick look at the sun starting to go down outside my cabin window there. I've very much enjoyed having a window. It's always nice if you can get that extra little bit. I know everyone says inside cabins are fine, and they are, but this is better. Not much time to mess around though. I need to get to dinner because the shows are early tonight. I don't want to miss it. There's some last night party stuff going on later on, so they've made the shows early. So I don't want to miss anything, so best get to dinner now.
Another night with the buzzer, so I queued up for a glass of Prosecco while I was waiting. Prosecco's part of the all-inclusive package.
Being greedy and having Prosecco and Pinot Grigio tonight.
Meatballs for starters. This is mushroom ravioli with extra parmesan, which I'm not complaining about because I love cheese.
So it's time in absolute cruise fashion to get those napkins ready and wave them in the air as we welcome out to the floor our restaurant and galley department. Please can I ask you to put your hands together, make some noise, go wild and crazy for your galley and restaurant teams! Woo!
This is one of my absolute favourites, trio of tiramisu.
Like the saddest sight ever. I'm going back to my cabin. My case isn't there yet, but it will be. Cases have to be out by 2 AM. Just been to the amazing band jam. This is like the worst bit now because you go around seeing everyone you met all weekend saying ta-da to them all. Look, I've got crabs. Oh, and a little chocolate there from Aegean, Rom and Mangesh, who have been my 3 cabin stewards, and they've been amazing. So I'll give them a shout out on the video because why not? And there you go. Yeah, case is going out. 7 days, not long enough. So if you're ever on a cruise, book 14 because you might as well.